The first command kills the closest arrow to the player if it is within 3 blocks of the player. As you see here, it falls down, but it dies pretty much right away as soon as it hits 3 blocks away. If you're shooting with a bow, it'll basically die instantly because it's still within that 3 blocks. The second command teleports an entity to the arrow if the arrow is within a certain radius of the player. I did tweak it because it did not really work too well in survival. Neither did the first command, but that is up to you to optimize to your liking. This command is the opposite of the previous one, whereas the last one teleported the entity to the arrow, this one teleports the arrow to the closest entity. C equals 1 means count or closest. I think it means closest, I'm not sure it's count, but it is the closest entity 1. If you have it at equals 2, it would be 2 of the closest entities to you. Or if you want to use that in a teleport command, that is different from this. If I go into survival, the skeletons start shooting, and you can see the arrows teleporting to the entities that are the closest to me. You have to watch out, because if you are in between the entity that is firing the arrow and the entity that should be receiving it, instead, you will take damage because it'll fly right through you. The reason it's hard to optimize these commands is the tick rate at which the game runs, and lag, and if an entity is in your way, or if you are in an entity's way, and the arrow ends up still hitting you because it is in between the ticks. For the future, I will refrain from making these types of videos that are just absolute waste of time for me, and they end up being 3 minutes long, while the commands can be typed out in a matter of seconds.